students. My name is Monika Baget. I am an assistant professor in the history department and I am the coordinator of the course Machines of Knowledge that you will be taking this year, and I'm also going to be your tutor. In this course we will introduce you to the history of the web. So you will learn about the different types of content that are being produced for the web, about all the challenges that come with storing information, sharing information, using information, and we will also talk about the people who have the power to control the different narratives on the web. This is quite important because content creation for the web is becoming more and more diverse. In the short videos that I have selected for you to watch, you will see that the internet has really transformed from an information platform where content creators and users were clearly separated to a space where basically everybody can participate. We have social media where each and every individual can create their own account, share their own stories. Also a lot of cultural heritage institutions like museums are trying to get the public involved in their outreach efforts, so people become co-creators in exhibitions, co-creators of digital collections, and all of this raises a lot of ethical challenges as well. Especially if we think about the COVID pandemic, where we had a lot of fake news being spread, conspiracy theories, and the people who are traditionally in charge, like the governments, the experts, the scientists, they were challenged by people in the public who said, "We believe you, we don't believe you, we don't trust you. We think what you're telling us isn't the truth, and we're forming our own networks where we're sharing our own version of reality." And these are all the challenges that we're going to address in this course. So one type of content that we will be looking at in more detail are podcast reviews, because podcasts are such a popular medium and widely spread, and also because in reviews we learn a lot about the users. What are their expectations? Why are they tuning into particular podcasts? And how do they review the show host, the content, etc.? So that's also quite interesting and gives us an insight into media usage in the digital age. Also, podcast reviews are very easy to scrape from the internet. So scraping means that we're using scripts, a programming language, to get them off the internet and have text that we can then analyze. And we're not doing this by close reading, so just like going through each and every line manually to understand what people have said, but we are using software to find the high-level patterns in these podcast reviews. So we're looking at the most frequent words, we're looking at co-occurrences of words. For example, is Trump often mentioned in relation to election or in relation to COVID, etc. And we're also trying to look at the podcast reviews from a particular theoretical angle. And in this particular course, we are introducing you to 3 social sciences and humanities theories that are really influential. One of them is the public sphere. One of them is post-colonialism, and one of them is feminism, especially data feminism. So you will be selecting your podcasts of choice and then apply these theories to better understand what people are saying and what the controversies are that also might be brought up in the podcast reviews. Because as you know, a podcast review can basically range from 1 star to 5, and people who give 1 star usually not very happy, and people who give 5 stars totally agree. So it's also quite interesting to maybe have a podcast and then divide the reviews by star rankings to see what the different positions are and compare them, and also understand what the background of the people is who hold these opinions and share them online. Especially when you look at podcasts that cover political topics or controversial topics like medicine or maybe also social issues like poverty, you will get very divided feedback from the people, and it can be super exciting to analyze from one of the theoretical perspectives that we propose. Sometimes it might not so obvious. For example, if you look at the True Crime podcast, why that could be a feminist topic, but then again, women are very often victimized, very often victims of crime, especially domestic violence. So if you look closely enough, then you can absolutely find something that ties in with each of the frameworks that we suggest, and it will be quite exciting to use them and see where that takes you in your analysis. Working with theories in the social sciences and humanities is standard research practice, and you will also absolutely need this for your final thesis. So in your BA and MA thesis that you write at FASoS, we usually ask you to choose one theory that has been taught in one of the courses to apply to a data set that you then select. So attending this course, Machines of Knowledge, is really, really great practice going forward, also to have interesting frameworks for your thesis. So I hope this is enough for a short introduction. I am looking forward to meeting you in class next week, and I wish you fun with watching the videos I have selected, and I hope they will give you an insight into how the internet has rapidly evolved and what the next steps in the future could be. Especially if you look at the last video and the metaverse, which really is something like the utopia of the internet, you will see that there's still many, many things to discuss that are not yet reality, but that people are working on behind the scenes. So yeah, all of this gives us a lot of food for thought and a lot of materials to discuss in class.